Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for today's video. Day 10 will take us to the 9th of June, and we'll be able to extend it out beyond that with the extended GFS and ECM ensembles. May run to around a couple of weeks. So we'll have a look at CFS June at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks, which will get us into the last stages of June. And I'll get on with that for you in a moment. So I just want to thank you say thank you so much to each and every one of you for all of the lovely messages that you've been sending in about the the death of my mum, Mrs. P, who died on Friday. My mum, Mrs. P, had been ill for quite a while. She'd been going downhill since last year, probably around this time last year. She started, getting a bit poorly. And it gradually got worse as the year went on. And by Christmas, January, she's very, very unwell. And became acutely unwell at the end of January, almost died then. And has been in and out of hospital, ever since. And unfortunately, last week, she became very, very poorly again on Wednesday. And went back to hospital, but this time they couldn't save her. And so on Friday we lost her. So it's a big blow. It's a big blow to me and also to the family. It's going to leave a huge hole in all of our lives, and we're going to have to pick up the pieces and just go on without her. But at the moment, it's a big loss to deal with. But you've all been absolutely incredible. You've all been absolutely amazing with the messages that you've been sending all over social media and emailing and messages you've left on the community page on YouTube. It's been incredible, absolutely incredible. And I know Mrs. P. I know she's with me anyway, and knows these messages, are being sent. But I'm sure, if she was here, she would want me to thank you so very much, and she'll be incredibly moved by the outpouring of support and love that I've received, and the family's she's received as well. So we're one huge community, the GavsWeatherVids community, and I'm so proud of this community, the way that we come together in times of troubles and in times of crisis. We pull together, and we always have done, and we always will do, and it's just incredible. It's just amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to every single one of you for the support that you have been sending. It's given me great comfort in this very, very dark time. So thank you so much to each and every one of you, and Mrs. P, we've lost her. She's gone. But I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Gav's always okay. So don't worry. About me. I'll be okay. And things will get back on track. Obviously there's a lot to sort out at the moment in terms of arrangements and legal stuff. As ever when somebody passes. But I'm going to try and get a daily video done now. Up to a funeral, which I think we're going to be on the 17th of June. So I'll try and get a daily video done, and then after that, things will come back on track again. Because I wanted May to be the month where everything got back on track, and I almost got there. But then, of course, events just superseded the plans, as ever in life. You make your plans, but events have a habit of intervening, don't they? Especially to me, and especially this year. But we'll get there, we will get there. I was planning to bring the live streams back on Sunday, this Sunday, 5th of June, but I'll probably delay that now, until end of June, early July time. But it will all come back, I promise you, we're just going to get the next 2 or 3 weeks out of the way, and then everything will come back. Thank you so much to everybody for the support. It's been unbelievable. Thank you so much to all of you. Right, so let's do a video then. I haven't done one since last Tuesday, so you're going to start off with the central in temperature CT, currently standing at 13.1, which is 2 degrees above average. That is provisional to yesterday, to the 30th of May. I'm going to come down further over the next few days. That's probably going to drop under 13 degrees over the coming days. So it certainly isn't going to be the hottest May on record. You know, it's not going to be anywhere close to the warmest May on record. But it's a very warm month, don't get me wrong. It's going to be significantly above average, but it's not going to be like the hottest. Right, so these are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles next couple of weeks. Looking at London today, so red lines are 30-year upper air temperature average for London. We're starting off below average at the moment. You'll see the upper air temperatures ticking up to be slightly above average as we go through the first week of June, so into the weekend. Things will be warming up. It's very chilly today, isn't it? Things will be warming up over the weekend into the early part of next week. And then may get even warmer actually through the second week of June. There's a definite warming trend. See the white line, which is the ensemble mean, that takes off quite a lot. The operational run becomes quite hot sometime close to the middle of June as well. So it looks like June will start to warm things up after the chilly interlude we've had over the last day or two. Precipitation-wise, we've got some showy rain come today, making it go drier at the end of the week into the weekend, and then precipitation comes back late on in the weekend into next week, and then maybe again around the middle part of the month. Temperature anomalies on the 31st of May to the 8th of June are going to be below average, a cooler or colder than average week to come. And precipitation anomalies on the 31st of May to the 8th of June showing a north-south split. Northern areas come out drier, but normal southern areas come out wetter than average, particularly wet down towards the south. The latest wind flow map from earthnoschool.net shows that we've got a trough of low pressure sitting over the top of the country today. So winds are very variable, but over that trough of low pressure we have got showery weather. Right, so going through some chart data, MSR, the latest UK Met Euro run is looking for midnight on Friday. Trough of low pressure to the south, that could be sparking some unsettled weather. Over the weekend, high pressure will dominate to the north, but low pressure never too far from the south. That could bring further showery conditions into more southern areas. Meanwhile, further north, though, it should stay mainly dry. That's Monday, so we've got a trough of low pressure in just off the southeast coast. That could bring further showery rain, maybe some thunder into southeastern areas. High pressure, meanwhile, continues further north. As we get through to midnight on Tuesday, that high pressure just perhaps trying to strengthen a bit to the north, trying to fend off this area of low pressure, attempt to get in from the south. That could be quite warm. That could pull the wind up from a southerly direction, so that could certainly turn warmer. But with the low pressure out to the west, we could start to spark off some heavy showers. This is how the GFS midnight run is looking. Again, high pressure will be away to the north and west. Low pressure will be to our south. That low pressure will be trying to push up from the south as we go through into the weekend. Could threaten some heavy showers, thunderstorms into southern areas. Meanwhile, further north, high pressure will bring a dry and relatively warm weekend to central and northern areas. By Monday, the pressure is weakening sufficiently, probably, to allow a trough of low pressure to sit over England and Wales. That could bring heavy showers, maybe thunderstorms to parts of England and Wales, Scotland, should say mostly dry. And beyond that, we're under a trough of low pressure then through the early to middle part of next week. That could bring further showery rain, heavy rain for the north, maybe to southern and eastern areas. Meanwhile, further north, it continues to be relatively dry, close to that area of high pressure. By day 10, low pressure tries to get in, but doesn't quite come off actually, and high pressure fences are building to our north and east, pulling up what looks to be quite a hot southerly or southeasterly wind, and so that could bring some pretty high temperatures up from France temporarily. Only last a day or two, and then low pressure is breaking through again. That's the sort of thing that might trigger thunder and then some wet weather coming in off the Atlantic, finishing up very unsettled by the middle of June. The GFS midnight run under this area of low pressure brings showers and longer spells of rain and pretty cool temperatures as well. GFS 6Z shows high pressure going away to the northwest, low pressure trying to push up from south on Friday. That low pressure flirting with the south, bringing further heavy showers to southern areas. Meanwhile, further north, the high pressure remains in control of the weather. And into the early part of next week, so by Monday, we've got low pressure sitting across the southeast corner, bringing further heavy showers, longer spells, maybe some thunderstorms through east and southeast areas. Further north, high pressure will be in the ascendancy. Heading through next week, it was quite unsettled. Low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, bringing showers or longer spells of rain, and that's how we get day 10 with high pressure over France, low pressure away to the north and west, bringing cloud rain in from off the Atlantic, so looking quite unsettled at that point. And then beyond that, high pressure taking over close to the south of the country, anyway, bringing plenty of dry weather there. Could turn really quite warm as well. It's hot air beginning to push up from south once again. And then we head on into the middle part of the month, and lower pressure again taking over from the south, bringing heavy showers and thunderstorms up from France. Showers, longer spells, rains and storms pushing northwards with this area of low pressure over top of the country by the very end of the GFS 6Z, which gets us to Thursday, 16th of June. If you're enjoying this video, then please smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. And drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. This is how the GM is looking. High pressure is again to the north on Friday with a trough closer to the south, could bring further showers to more southern areas into the weekend. We find high pressure dominating over northern regions. Further south, trough of low pressure will keep things quite unsettled then. Into the early part of next week, a ridge of high pressure through the country all the way up toward day 10, gradually weakening by day 10. If this area of low pressure tries to come in from off the Atlantic, that's the 10th of June, and that will start to bring some unsettled weather in from the west. And then the ECM WF looks like that again. Got high pressure way to the northwest on Friday, low pressure pushing up from the south, could bring some showers to southern areas over the weekend. They could be quite heavy, maybe thundering. Central northern areas should get a lot of dry weather, I would have thought. Only next week, high pressure never too far away until by day 10, lower pressure is starting to break in from off the Atlantic. That begins to turn it unsettled for more northern and western areas. This is a precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from Meteo.com. So heavy showers across central northern area today, some thunder, mixing dry weather is in the far southwest into tomorrow. Those showers are likely. And then high pressure takes over at the end of the week into the weekend, till these heavy showers and thunderstorms possibly threaten southern areas by late Saturday and maybe into Sunday as well. Storms might become quite widespread actually by the time you get through into Sunday. And then early next week, quite a bit of dry weather through the earlier part of the week, and then perhaps a little bit more unsettled again by day 10. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensemble today for day 10, which gets us to the 10th of June. 20 members of the ECM ensembles have high pressure to our north and east, with lower pressure out to west and southwest. Winds are coming up from more of a southerly direction. So higher pressure away to the east, lower pressure to the west. That could be bringing some quite warm weather up from the south, maybe a little bit volatile. Even 16 have high pressure more or less over top of the country. So that's going to be mainly dry and potentially very warm. But 15 have low pressure in off the Atlantic. And of course that's going to be cooler and much more unsettled as well. In 2 weeks' time, this is the option map we've got. It will get us to the 15th of June. 51 members of the ECM ensembles, 51 out, 51 all of them, with a ridge in the Atlantic going up towards Greenland. Not really clear where the trough of low is. There's some sort of ridge around there, so there's probably going to be a trough of low pressure through here, but it is quite an unusual anomaly there. And then lastly, the CFSV2, these are 500 millibar height anomalies broken down into weekly periods. The first week period can take us from the 31st of May to the 6th of June. The coming week will have below average heights, low pressure across the north and west of Europe, with above average heights extending through the Atlantic up towards Greenland. The jet stream gets pushed southwards. So cool and unsettled really in the week ahead. And then into week 2, which is going to be the 7th to the 13th of June, lower pressure is out to west, high pressure is across Mediterranean, winds coming in westerly direction. So that brings further showers, longer spells, rain, but could increase the temperature a little bit. Week 3 is going to be the 14th to the 20th of June, with lower pressure out to west, high pressure to our east, winds coming in from a westerly direction. So again, looks quite unsettled and probably quite mild. And then week 4 is going to be the 21st, 27th of June, with high pressure ridging up from the south, low pressure pulling away to Greenland, Iceland, jet stream rising north as well. That's becoming drier and a little bit warmer by that point. So by late June, perhaps going into something rather more summery. But before that, June possibly shaping up to be a rather cooler and more unsettled month maybe. But of course we'll have to see about that. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, then please can you like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. And don't forget to drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. Right, okay, so we're done then for this one. We're going to be back tomorrow, hopefully with 10 to 14 days. We're very busy times at the moment, so there's a lot to do. But I'm going to try and get a 10 to 14 day done for you tomorrow. But for this one, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. And once again, thank you so much for all of the incredibly kind messages it does mean a lot. You know, please note that it does mean a huge amount. And I can't reply to every single individual message that I've received, because I've received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. But please know I've read every single one of them, and you know, it's given me great comfort and at this time, and I just want to say thank you so much. Okay, so we're back to over 10 to 14 day, but for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.